Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you had a good time at FNM last night, and hopefully you're having a good time playing an arena. So let's see what's going on today. Try and cash this in here. Yep. Nope. Okay, well, that is what it is. Okay. Oh, a festival. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so Premier Draft, Throne of Eldraine, I don't think is actually worth it to play. Unless you really need Throne of Eldraine cards, I would say there's other things to put your bucks in. I would say definitely go to JUMPSTART. It's super fun, and I'll talk about JUMPSTART in a minute here. Let's check out what this flash forward is. 2,500 gold to get in. Okay. Assuming we're turning clock forward, the decks already have adapted to the coming changes. They use only cards from the past year, and they'll be useful to planeswalkers young and old for a long while yet. Fight it out, determine who will rule the future. Okay, so it's interesting. Okay, so there's some event decks that you get to play. Oh, okay. Well, let's see this one. This is probably one of the ones that's like super annoying. That life gain deck with Veto. Yep. But only one of them? Only one? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I'm just actually gonna pause this for a minute. To you guys it'll seem like a second, but for me I'm gonna go and see if you actually get to keep the decks or not. Probably not. Okay, I am back. Okay. So after a little bit of searching, and it's funny that they didn't have this on Magic's website, but I had to look on Reddit for this information, weird enough, but these are actually the new player starter decks that are going to be given to everybody. And so yeah, eventually you will get these whether you compete in this event or not. And so I would say definitely do not compete in this event. All you're going to get is like some card styles, so Containment Priest, Massacre Worm, and Cultivate. Now, the card styles actually look really nice, but are they worth 2,500 gold? I would say definitely not. And like, yeah, everyone is going to get these. I think if you have room in your deck list. I don't actually for 10 new decks. Like, because the problem is, like, I think they need to expand this, because, like, I can't keep building decks. I suppose what I could do is just export them all and then just re-import them whenever I need them. That might be an option, but, you know, because, like, Magic, like, has different events all the time, right? So, you know, like, you can see the HB is a Historic Brawl, here's a Historic Blue Temple, Historic Prison, right? And then I've got, like, other ones as well, like historic artisan, just regular brawl, right? Like just all sorts of things like that, right? Like, and then there's like pauper decks. So I mean, I like just to keep them instead of having to. I guess it's a lot of work to constantly export them all and just import the ones you need. But maybe I have to do that to make room for these new starter decks. Or, anyways, I don't know. Am I actually going to play the starter decks or whatever? So probably not. Okay, but anyways, if we go back to this event. Basically, what you're doing is you're paying 2,500 gold to get these three, and you can play as much as you want to get 3 wins and get these 3 card styles. I don't think that's worth it, especially because you are going to get these decks anyways as the new player starter decks when they come out. So I would say do not, or they might be out already anyways, but don't play them. And they don't, if you already have the cards, they don't give you more of those cards. Right, so if you don't have the cards, then they'll give it to you, but if you already have them, then they won't give you more. So I would say I would not play these event decks. It sounds nice, but it's not worth it. All right, so going on to JUMPSTART. So JUMPSTART has been a lot of fun, but there's actually just a few things I would remind you guys of. Is that, like, I've been playing mainly for value, and what I did is I actually wrote a spreadsheet, just a simple one, just keeping track of which decks I played. And so what happens is once I create the pack, so what I do is I look at them and I see which ones I have, and it's, you know, is it like Tree Hugging 1 or Tree Hugging 2, Cats 1, Garruk, or whatever, and I just put it into a list, because eventually what I want to do is once I play this enough, I want to avoid picking the same ones like over and over again. Like, so let's say for instance I've already got I don't have this, but let's say I already have 4 Garruks. Actually, I do have 4 Teferis, right? So for instance, I now have 4 Teferi, so I won't play the Teferi one anymore, because that way I'm just getting cards that I already have, and those extra cards don't go towards your vault progress, and they also don't go towards and you don't get extra wild cards or anything from them. So getting those extra Teferis don't do anything. So once I have the 4, then that's it. I'm not going to play Teferi anymore, right? And now eventually, as you play more and more, depending on how much you play, you could actually end up with just way more basically they could give you the 3 opening packs that you want, and you could actually just not have a choice and have to pick something you already own. But so for instance, like if I just look up Garrick here, right? So you can see here's the M21 Garrick, and I have 3 of them, right? So if I wanted to, I would just play Garrick. Like I might play the Garrick one once more, and then I just won't play it again, right? And so if I look at like God, that's annoying. Chandra, right? Where's the Chandra from here? The M21 Chandra, Heart of Fire. See, I only have 1 of them, so I would play the Chandra one 3 more times, and then I won't play it again, just because I want to get the most value for cards out of this. Right, so you got to be a little bit careful depending on how many matches you played. And I played quite a few, so I'm getting up there, but there's actually a lot of different combinations. If you are trying to win matches, which I am, it's important to try and pick things that are going to be synergistic as well. There's some combinations where it's been super, super hard to actually find any real combinations that can win. Especially if you take like Mill is a really rough one to try and win with. Right? Once I see opponents playing Mill, I just go full on aggressive against them. And anyways, I usually have a hard time. I don't think I've ever lost to Mill. So anyways, let's go check out and see what's going on. Let's see the store today. Okay, so the store looks like more card styles, 89% off. Okay, well, let's see what actually the deal is. So 650 gold. Okay. Oh, it's all Chandra. So it's funny. Okay. The only thing I would consider here is the Chandra sleeve. Right? Just because, well, it's 3,000 gold. I don't know. That's a pretty sweet looking sleeve, though. Is it animated? Yep, it's animated. That's actually pretty nice. But I'm okay with sleeves if you like them, because you get to use them over and over again. They don't go away. The thing, well, and card styles, I guess, don't go away either, but the problem is, and I've said this time and again, I pretty much say this every day, is that they do not help you play the game. You don't get a card with them. All they are is just like a fancy artwork. So, and if you're playing on a budget, then these are a waste of your money. So I would say do not play them. Right? Now, in paper, they would be worth it, because you could actually have it around, and then it would potentially gain in value, and then you could sell it back later. But in Arena, you don't own any of this, and so it's just not worth it. But the card style, the card sleeve, I would say is okay if you really like this. 3,000 gold's not that much. It's basically 1.5 times playing Jumpstart or 3 packs. I don't know. I don't play mono red. I have to think about this one. I'll think about it and let you know tomorrow if I bought it or not. But okay, let's go to the mastery. There's a mastery tree. Got stuff going. I think I'm finished black now. Oh yeah, I finished black today. Okay, so Liliana standard bearer. Boom, and yay. And then massacre worm. All right. All right. So then next I'll probably go blue, right? And then we'll see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, I'll probably play blue next, and then I'll go red last, I guess. Maybe I'm not really a red player, although I can see why people do like red. But I find that red is, I don't know, I don't want to trash talk red. Maybe I'll save that for another video. But what's your favorite color? What colors do you guys like to play? I mainly like to play some combination of blue-black or blue-white. Right, so I'm definitely on this side here. I do like to play mono green sometimes, but yeah, my favorite color combination is probably Dimir. I rarely ever play red at all, rarely. All right, anyways, let's go and check out the packs. So 1 pack left here. Core 2021, getting almost to a mythic, and All right. Pack leader. All right, pack leader's okay. All right, if you're, it's good for dog tribal. All right, and that is it. All right, so we're at the 10-minute mark. I believe that's it for today. Hopefully, I wish you guys good luck in playing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.